Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. As Sophia and I wrapped up our time at the Greeley Mall, we decided to drive over to the Foothills Mall in Fort Collins to check out what this place had to offer. From what it looked like online, this mall seemed like it was doing very well. And during our visit in December 2022, it seemed like it was doing well. However, since our visit, some stuff has changed, and it seems like Foothills Mall could be heading down the tubes. Let's take a walk through the Foothills Mall in Fort Collins, Colorado, and see what it has to offer. To begin with the history, Everett Enterprises based out of Fort Collins would purchase the land that Foothills Fashion Mall would sit on in 1968. At the time, Fort Collins was seeing major population growth increase, and this would lead to the increased demand for retail at the time. Sears was seeking to build a full-line department store in Fort Collins, since at the time their only store was a catalog store in downtown. And Denver Dry Goods would also be looking to open a full-line department store in Fort Collins. Both stores wanted to open along College Avenue, which would work perfect. Although a mall was not originally on Everett Enterprises' considerations, they would agree to the concept after a meeting with representatives of Denver Dry Goods. However, they would have to form a joint venture with Arizona-based developer Westcor to build the shopping mall, and ground would break on September 22nd, 1972. Foothills Fashion Mall would officially open its doors on November 1st, 1973. Sears and Denver Dry Goods would open a little earlier though, on August 9th and 10th. Although it took a little while for all stores to open up, slowly but surely they would all get filled in, and all 53 retail spots would be occupied by the end of 1974. That same year, May D&F would also open up another anchor store at Foothills Fashion Mall, and JCPenney would be added as a fourth anchor in 1980. The mall seemed to be doing so well that an expansion would happen in 1987 and would be completed in 1989, and expanded the mall from 450,000 square feet to 600,000 square feet. However, Denver Dry Goods would close in 1987 and would be sold to Mervyns, which would open at the end of the expansion in 1989. Other than May D&F getting converted to Foley's in 1993, the 1990s were relatively quiet. However, it seemed like Foothills Mall would do well in the 1990s, and even the early 2000s, as 2001 would see Foothills Fashion Mall get listed as the largest mall in northern Colorado. 2003 would see General Growth Properties purchase Foothills Fashion Mall. However, 2005 would see Mervyns close up shop, and JCPenney would end up leaving Foothills Mall and relocating to a larger store in 2006. Even though Foley's would also get converted to Macy's in 2006, These two vacant anchors would lead to large vacancy rot throughout the property. General Growth Properties did announce a renovation plan. However, thanks to General Growth Properties' bankruptcy, this would be held back. 2012 would see Alberta Development Partners purchase Foothills Fashion Mall from General Growth Properties as they were restructuring. And as Sears announced their closure of their Foothills Mall location in 2014, renovation would finally begin. They would completely gut the interior, removing a lot of wonderful 70s architecture and a sweet fountain that you can find pictures of online. And most of the renovation would consist of actually downsizing the mall and demolishing all of these former anchors. They would redo the interior completely. However, they would also build a lot of new things and open a lot of new stores, such as Cinemark Movie Theater, Nordstrom Rack, Ross Dress for Less, and several more. 2016 would see the opening of multiple new restaurants and H&M. By this point, Foothills Fashion Mall would finally be renamed to the Shops at Foothills. As the renovations would be complete, it seems like their plans wouldn't work entirely as planned, as the mall would only see about 77% occupancy by 2018, and it would remain about the same a year later. It seemed like Alberta Development was very disappointed with the outcome of the renovation, to the extent that following the pandemic, they would do nothing. They literally would do nothing to the mall, even going to the extent of failing to make their loan payment on the mall, which would lead to the mall entering foreclosure in April 2021. Retail developer McWhinney, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, who had been involved with numerous retail developments in northern Colorado, agreed to purchase Foothills Mall in February 2021 with plans to redevelop it. And right after my visit happened, Macy's would announce their closure of their Foothills Mall location and would close their Fort Collins store by March of 2023. This would leave no anchors left at Foothills Mall, at least traditional anchors. Whilst the mall still has Dick's Sporting Goods, H&M, and Forever 21, occupancy still seems to be dipping fast. Since August of 2023, plans have been circling around to redevelop Foothills Mall into a lifestyle center. Whatever happens, I wish the city of Fort Collins the best of luck with this property. Now wait, I still need time to talk about my thoughts on the property, and so does Sophia. So, let's take a quick walk through what was Macy's as we talk about our feelings about this mall.
All right, people, we got a closing Macy's. It's closing in 2023, at least according to rumors. Supposedly the lease is going to expire at the end of the year on this building, so we're going to see what this Macy's looks like. This is at Foothills Mall in Fort Collins. Sophia's with me today. Oh, the door's open.
So, yes, I did end up getting footage of the Macy's on this visit right before it closed. When I came to this mall, I heard rumors that this Macy's was going to end up closing. And sure enough, a month after I visited, it did get announced for closure. So when I was here, I figured I'd grab some footage just in case so I could share it with all of you guys. So here it is. Overall, it was a pretty nice Macy's. Felt like a typical 90s one on the inside. I believe the outside got redone during the renovation. But yeah, overall, it was a pretty nice Macy's. It does kind of suck that this is gone because now there's not really many traditional department stores left in Fort Collins. As JCPenney, even though they relocated from here to a bigger spot, even they closed in 2020. So this was a big loss for Foothills Mall and also just the city of Fort Collins in general. Anyways, I'm gonna let Sophia speak her feelings on this mall because I have a much longer list of things to say. So, yeah.
This mall is exactly what I think of when I picture a cozy mountain mall. Right in the middle of Fort Collins, this mall is at a picturesque location, and although this mall is small, it is incredibly cozy, modern, and compact. The mall was perfect to be in during the holidays, and it seemed to be doing well. There weren't many vacant stores, and the mall was very busy. The mall had a warm, inviting atmosphere, plenty to do, including a coffee shop and an ice skating rink, and an Auntie Anne's. Although it was a small mall, we spent a decent amount of time in there exploring. This was one of my favorite malls to visit.
So if you couldn't tell when I mentioned and referenced some of the old pictures you can find of this mall pre-renovation, I'm not a big fan of what this mall looks like now. I think what it looked like before the renovation looked so much better with those fountains and a lot more of that classic like 80s mall architecture, 70s mall architecture that like I just come fond to love. However, something did help fix it, and it was two things. One, the experience, just coming here with Sophia was nice. It's always nice going exploring malls with her, and regardless, I had a great time. And number two is I think coming to this mall during the holidays definitely helped. This mall, not only coming here at night in the wintertime, helped embrace a lot of character out of this mall, but having all the Christmas decor and just everything in that sense, and seeing this mall shine at night definitely helped me appreciate it a lot more. It helped me seek a lot more value out of this mall, and coming to malls at night definitely gives me a lot more appreciation. I feel like when you come here, when it's dark outside, it shows a lot more of the character inside, even at slightly more bland malls, which is one thing that like really helped make me enjoy this mall a lot. And whatever happens, I still hope the best for Foothills Mall in its future. With that, I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. And if you want more sneak peeks of future videos coming to the channel, I've got an Instagram linked in the description. Be sure to check it out. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a blessed day. I will see you all in my next video.